Okay, 7 miles, it's the 4-way stop.
Not that you measured it.
Because we have the old building at the top of Waterloo on East Bend. It's like it's about fall down. It's an old general store. It's on the National Historic Register. So we have the. Call back.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good.
All right, we're gonna start with our
Gotcha.
inspirational Ian.
All right, everybody. We're gonna do a quick Catholic prayer here real quick. So in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
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 And the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And then the 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. First,
It's the truth.
second,
It's a fair to all concerns.
third,
Will beneficial.
and fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerns? Thank you very much. Well, thank everyone for their flexibility here. Hey, Sean, well, Ian, while you're staying there, can you read off our guest, please? Sean's a little under the weather today.
Why? It's gone from third. Introduce yourself.
Yes, hello, I'm Jessica Banish. I'm new with the Life Learning Center, the Vice President of Funding, and I'm excited to learn more about Rotary.
She totally shared the other.
A good new friend of mine, Amy Stewart. You want to stand up and tell us what you do?
I am from the city of Florence, but a separate new special purpose governmental entity called the Transportation Improvement District. We're the first one in the state of Kentucky. And I'm hoping to meet people here who may or may not be interested in serving on our board if you live within the city limits. Thank you.
All right.
And then Tami is our speaker. So,
Tami.
Yep. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Julie's team has a meeting next Monday.
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
As you want to see. How are we doing with that?
Numbers are good, but really could use help in posting to Buffer. I actually taught Matt Turner last week how to post on Buffer. Matt, how is it pretty easy to do?
It's not too bad. I'm still working on it
Okay.
as well.
Okay. So if I can teach Matt, I can teach anybody. No, yeah. And then we need help on the LinkedIn. I don't have time to get onto that platform. So if anybody is active on LinkedIn, if you could let me know and we can get you set up to be able to set the events up on there and share things.
Clay shoot. June 20th. We're looking for sponsors. So if you're interested in sponsoring, we appreciate it. The money goes towards the Sunrise of Hope, and an update on Sunrise of Hope. We helped out another family last week on Friday. We paid their rent for a month, so they get to stay there for a little bit longer. It was a mother and 4 siblings, children. So we're doing the right things for the right people. So keep that in mind. For the Clay Shoot is one of our bigger fundraisers for the Sunrise. I hope the other one is the golf outing as well. So keep this in mind. And if you want to shoot, you don't have to be a great shooter. Just aim down range and go bang. And if you hit it, right, we're gonna teach you. We'll teach you. We'll show you. It's all good. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Hello.
I think if you hit again, it'll do it.
There we go. Plenty of opportunities to volunteer and help. A lot of which is for the school on the defense of learning, which is basically an exit interview for those students. You have opportunities this month and next month. And then this, might be on the slide. you can read down there. There's plenty of opportunities. Julie's got some stuff, Matt's got some stuff. We got help out with the Boone County Fairs. We always do each year. And then more importantly, we had the district conference coming up in May. And this is anyone planning on going to this event? Okay, we got 2 weeks to go. Oh, all right, good.
Aren't you on the board?
Yes.
She's on the board for the Boone County Education Foundation.
You better be there. I raised my hand really high.
Well, I'm glad we have people participate. That's good. So
I saw.
you know anything going on Friday, I want to do that. And I know Jim's outside. I saw him on the phone, but log in your hours. And if you don't want to or don't know how to, just email them to Jim. He sends out a monthly email. I got it mine today saying, hey, let me know what it is and I'll put it in for you. So you can't get any easier than that. This is the district. Nope.
I think the video you want is on down.
This is the one for the
That's the district.
district. We'll play that next. So May 15th, we have our district conference run by our district governor, who is our own Greg Palmer. So we'll be involved. We're help subsidizing it. And he's also looking for people to sponsor. So if you're a business and you want to sponsor and help with the other Rotarians to lower the cost for everyone, this would be a good opportunity. And like I've said each time, Brian Hall, he's worth the price of admission just for that. And this is for what Greg is saying, if you want to be able to invest in the conference, these are the different levels of opportunity to support. Okay, this is the important. Sorry.
No, you'll have to click on
This message is going out to the club presidents, assistant governors, leaders of our district. I need your help. The zone has asked us to participate in a membership challenge. We're calling it 8 and 8. Get 8 new members in the next 8 weeks, starting March 1st. Now that's a challenge. I get it. My own club, I don't know if we've gotten 8 new members in the past year. So getting 8 in 8 weeks is a challenge, and I get that. But it doesn't matter. If you get 8, that's fantastic. If you get 1, that'll be a huge win. We've got 37 clubs. If you all get 1 new member in the next 8 weeks, that's wonderful growth for our district. It's wonderful growth for your club, and I need you to help me out. Get together with your team, with your club leaders, come up with a plan, and go out and find me some new members in the next 8 weeks. I know my club often has had something we call an open house. We set up little displays of the projects we're involved in. We invite as many people as we can think of to come join us, and it works. Last time we did it, we got 5 new members, and some of them are still in our club and moving into leadership positions of our club. So it works. Please help me get together, make a plan, find me some new members in the next 8 weeks. Thank you.
So there's the challenge. 8 people in 8 weeks, and the clock is already running. Started beginning of the month. Let's get back to work. All right. I hate to show my ignorance here, but I'm doing a pretty good job of it. All right, so that is our challenge, is 8 people in 8 weeks. Now it's 8 people in 6 weeks. I don't know if that's achievable, but it's something to put out there and try our best. So start inviting guests to see if they will come and want to continue to see what the good works that we are doing. in this club, because we are doing some great works. Jim already shared that we helped one more family, so that's up to 3 now. And we just started the program, so we're very happy about that. And my timing looks pretty good because I see Dave going in. Any announcements from anyone? Okay, Ian.
Sometime in April, yet to be determined, I plan to do another orientation. So I'll send out more information when I kind of find stuff.
Okay, good deal. Anyone? Oh, Matt?
Thank you for shoes over here. I see it's growing, a little stack of shoes that I want to take down to Chattanooga. Lightly used or something that would be, just suitable for someone to go to a job interview. And so I'm gonna be taking one down to Chattanooga with all the other president-elects and other folks with the Rotary, and they're gonna distribute those out. So if you have some gently used shoes, something that would be suitable for a job interview, don't hesitate. Next Monday would be the last time to be able to bring them out.
I got a big cart in my trunk. Good to you, picking up today.
You can put it in the back of my truck.
Okay, thank you.
Check that out.
Okay.
If you do have some shoes, but you didn't bring them today, I have to make special arrangements.
Next
because
slide.
We're not meeting next week.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Go to the next slide. Hold on.
One more, no?
Try going there.
One go.
It should be pulling it up. Well, keep going. We'll go back.
Birthday, Steve. Birthday.
Thank you.
Mm.
Susan's not here, but happy birthday. My sister, happy birthday on the 21st. Matt, Caroline, 2 years. Nicely done. And Michelle, 6.
You missed that.
Oh, I didn't even see you, Matt. Happy birthday, Matt.
He snuck in.
On me. I didn't
He
even
snuck
see you sitting over there. My apologies. Happy dollars. Okay, Ian.
I got 2 of them. Friday, I've got the new adults in the house. My oldest daughter is now an adult. And then second one today is my much better half's birthday.
Oh. Awesome. Okay, Leon.
Okay, I got one. My youngest grandson, went to, state finals for wrestling, down in Lexington this past, a week ago. And he came in 4th in the state for his weight class. And so we're really happy about that.
That's awesome. And Tiffany has some great news to share.
We're gonna be welcoming our second baby in August.
And my happy doll, oh, Barb.
So I've gotten called to Navy man of duty, so I'll be leaving on Sunday to go to Hawaii for 2 weeks
All
to
right.
take care of my granddaughter, my
Somebody has to do it.
son-in-law and daughter are, they're in the Navy, so.
And while you're standing up, we got the slide up, so.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us?
All right, so team 1 has voted, and these are our teachers of the year for this year, and we will celebrate that on April 20th at the Nature Center in Florence. So it's Jenny Ayler from Stevens Elementary, Chris Flowers from St. Paul's Catholic School, Krishna Tanner from Goodrich Elementary, and Daniel Barnhill from Boone County High School. So.
Yes, my happy dollar is in memory of Lou Holtz, great individual. My dad and I saw him give his speech, that I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Just a great individual, great great time that I had with my father when he passed made me think of my dad and that time that we had together at that speech that he gave. Now Lou and my dad can hang out together in heaven. So it's all good. And okay, now we have food. So let's get food. We'll set you up. Perfect timing, perfect break. Let's go eat.
All right.
You know.
Happy birthday.
It does.
I was trying to get that teacher. Didn't have the environment picture.
Oh,
I kind
okay.
of emailed it to me this morning. So I was trying to get it in, but get it uploaded.
We're working this together.
Trying to do too many things at once.
You're trying to solve it.
Oh.
Michael does like green bean. Yeah. Uses the wide flat ones. The green beans, but they're wide and fat. Like this wide, like. Huh. My son is officially a driver.
Yeah.
So all that. You know what, though?
Read that all. I'm not.
It's gonna be
Yeah, I know.
so much easier for you.
I
I see when you're done with your
don't have any.
concert or whatever. I don't have to be there an hour to show up for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Well, it's
I signed up for a thing at the Y,
And he goes out of town.
which is an exercise, not a class, like an exercise routine where we all just kind of get together, and exercise at the Y at the same time. It's for. Surviving cancer patients. How about that? It's free. Exactly. Twice a week for 17. About 15%. And you don't have to do. Or anything like that, right? If I do, that means I've entered a new. Different. Ah, okay. No, I don't. No, that's. Don't ever want that. I just. I said she was here. As long as I've been seeing it. Yeah. Weight doesn't fluctuate. You are. Pound up. Pound down. Because you've been the same. I think I've been seeing her for 5 years. She was like, I know you're busy.
I'm still trying to sell that gun.
I didn't want to do it. Because it was so expensive. And then she talked about the range is doing that.
And
The roads. So I thought, well, let me try that. So I got on with that. And then to see if it would, see what it is. I'm getting really crap. It's still no money, but I like to put this way. I'm saving. And I'm saving in food. And your health is benefiting. And my health. I'm not a big person, but this is okay. What? I'm not a big person, but this is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good, man.
It's really good. I will tell you this.
Good.
I have hometown. Pizza and meat. Have you ever heard of that?
And home.
Sweets and meat. Southern barbecue cooking place. They're originated in Mount Washington.
Spring break is fast.
They do catering. They have a factory out in Mount Washington.
College.
And then they have a brick and mortar.
Okay. That's a whole.
It is.
Walking up 2 blocks from Children's Hospital.
Nice.
Main entrance.
You get up to the city much?
They made,
Every once in a
every
while.
Sunday they do a special.
Black.
Something on their menu.
Probably Bulls game.
But, you know,
That's like, one of the dads has some kind of connection up there.
most
I like
that.
Seems like that. I was jealous about that. Watching my.
Yeah.
It is.
He sent me some. I'm like, oh man, I said, see United Center and stuff.
Every time I see it, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's one of those like. Go back in time.
They're not cheap, but they're like every penny. Outing over there.
Sure.
Hi, Billy. Sorry.
Good. We're just talking basketball. Go back in time. I mean, now for me, it would have been right here in the summertime. Indianapolis or so. That would
So Sophia's in Arizona for spring break this week.
Fun. Where is it?
So we've apparently.
She has a friend there from her sorority.
That's how you say it.
Sisters.
Two is not actually.
really nice.
And yesterday, John went to Vegas.
30 days.
Is that like?
We got a.
Fine.
One that she was officially hired, we didn't have.
To work.
Organization that they had announced Jeff. Like, hired. And when she's got here and she's like, you guys realize this is the position.
Show is nice, right?
Put her in that position.
Yeah. While everybody's out.
Yep. So my goal is to get the upstairs better.
Bobby,
Yes, sir.
so my shoes work.
Oh.
Been watching any of the,
This-
Oh, they're nice.
Um,
Man,
I think because he hasn't.
It was respect yard.
Okay.
And things are getting pretty intense.
I should. I was forgetting.
Right, actually.
She had to interview for the other. Yeah,
Sound
too.
like world cup.
Because we don't make things.
But not as big a deal, obviously.
It will definitely.
And then
They don't
Thursday
like her,
night.
so they're like, yeah, makes sense. You got her.
Drive up the Windsor.
So close to the
Because we
start.
found out it'd be 19 to go. Canada.
I stand up there with you. Back to back.
Does the apple not fall?
I will go ahead and get started with this part of our meeting. It's my pleasure to introduce Tami Wilson from the Chamber of Commerce. So if you have any questions or any thoughts about what's going on in terms of the chamber and regional work here, everything from solving the solution of what's the I-75 and 275 and all the traffic. I'm sure we have solutions coming from the chamber on that, right? No, but just giving you a highlight on some things going on, some advocacy for business, and some things they're working on. Here's Tami. Please welcome her.
Well, first I want to thank you all for inviting me. It's always fun. This is my home city, the city of Florence. We moved in from Kenton County in early 1992. I can't believe I'm saying 19 in that one, but we have since lived in the city of Florence, and we're really proud to be citizens of the great city of Florence and part of Northern Kentucky. So thank you all for being here. Just that little bit I got to see of the work that you guys do. I'm really impressed and really pleased that we have great groups like you guys in our community working on important things like that. So today, my point is to share with you, what does the Northern Kentucky Chamber do? I would suspect that there's a lot of misconceptions. There's some things maybe you did not know, and I'm hopeful that today I can share some of those things with you today. I will just say this. Our chamber is comprised of businesses, but we do have some members that are over in Ohio as well. And then we do have some companies that do business both here in Kentucky and Ohio and Indiana. So it's pretty broad swath of type. We have all sizes of businesses. And if you're not a Northern Kentucky Chamber member, I would encourage you to explore what that looks like. There's a lot to be had and from that. So again, today, the power of membership, how the Northern Kentucky Chamber feels success. Let's see if I go there. Everything we do at the chamber kind of starts with a why. Why are we doing it? Why is this important? Why does this matter? So I'm very proud that we do that. And one of the reasons the chamber exists is to build strong businesses, which build strong communities. When your businesses in your community are doing well, the community is usually thriving. You'll look around. We've got plenty right here in Kentucky where there's not a lot of businesses and they don't have a robust economic development going on in their communities, and they're suffering. They don't have jobs. So their population is starting to drop, things like that. We are truly, truly blessed up here. And the fact that we have 3 counties with great leadership that is helping our businesses to thrive and making sure all the tools that as residents and business owners and all their employees have what they need. Oh, I forgot there's a screen back here. That's very neat. Because again, strong businesses are part of our mission. We were founded in 1969. It was a combination of several smaller chambers from all over the county and Kenton County that came together to develop the Northern Kentucky Chamber. So we've been around quite a bit. Our mission statement is to promote and support development of strong businesses and a vibrant economy in the Northern Kentucky region through leadership and advocacy. Those are 2 words you're going to hear a lot. We say a whole lot today, resulting in a better quality of life for all, whether you're a chamber member or not. That's part of our mission and our goal. We have a couple strategic imperatives. I'm really having struggling today to talk.
It's Monday.
I'm quite sure why. Maybe I didn't drink enough of my coffee this morning.
Give her some of that tea.
Is it potent? Maybe I should. Always front and center. We lead our board meetings with this. We lead our staff meetings with this, keeping our priorities in the forefront. We prioritize member value and optimize member engagement. We focus on growing, attracting, and retaining a world-class talent in Northern Kentucky. And we advocate for policies and practices that support business competitiveness, growth, responsible growth, and inclusion in Northern Kentucky. These could change. These are derived when we get a new board of director chair. We all sit down, they do a board retreat. You guys probably do similar. And you kind of just refocus on what you're going to work on. So these are our 3 strategic imperatives, and we remain laser focused on these in anything that we do. Because we support our members. What a lot of people think of when you think of the Chamber of Commerce, maybe it's different. I don't know. I kind of came through the chamber about 5 years ago. I was not part of the chamber community. In all honesty, I've learned a lot myself as I've taken on the role that I have as Vice President of Business Advocacy. But there's a lot that we do to network. Networking is probably one of our #1 reasons that we have people join the chamber. It is a great way to grow your business and to get to know others within the community and how we can work together, like you guys are doing in this group, on a lot of other things. We have leadership programs. I said it, you hear me say leadership now, you see quite a bit. Leadership programs which help folks, especially those that are new to the region, get acclimated, learn about what's here, what's happening, what maybe needs to be done, and others that are involved in that type of work. We sponsor a lot of events. We do about 120 events a year. They're not for everybody. We have some programming, which I'll outline in just a few minutes, that address those different groups and those different types of things that we do. And we are now part of a vibrant, supportive, well-informed network of people dedicated to our success, to your success too, if you remember. Service to our members is our #1 priority. That's what I think of every day when I do anything. I consider what would our members have us do? Why would this be important to our members? How can I make our members' lives and businesses better? So we think about that all the time. Okay. Key initiatives. One of the main things we say is lead, connect, and advocate. Advocacy is my #1 job. I work very closely with our CEO and President, Brent Cooper, who could not be here today. We had another board meeting that went long and had some critical decisions to make. So he sends his regrets, but thank you for having me today. You'll see lead, connect, and advocate quite a bit. We talk about infrastructure. Infrastructure is a lot of things. I would put actually housing under infrastructure. It's not just roads and bridges. It's housing. It is childcare. It is roads and bridges for sure. We tackle work-based learning, workforce. Anything workforce has been on our radar for several years now since I've been with the chamber, and I do not see that changing anytime in the short term. So talent attraction retention, I was just telling Matt about an initiative I've been working on 3 years with my counterparts in Lexington, Louisville, and Bowling Green, and where that's at right now. Regional competitiveness. Really, when Kentucky, we need to do well. We need to do well for our region, but when our region does well, our state does well. When Cincinnati does well, Northern Kentucky does well. When Northern Kentucky does well, Cincinnati does well. And so that's just something that we keep in mind all the time. This is just a small list of advocacy issues. Tax reform is always something on our radar. Pro-business tax reforms, that kind of thing is something we monitor and work on pretty closely all the time. We've been part of that reducing and personal income tax effort for several years. You know, things coming down from the federal government, that is a changing scenery. So it always makes for an interesting day every day. Again, we have over 1,735 North Kentucky Chamber members. The great news is, and I will just say this about our members, we are about 82% small business. Now, what is your definition of small business? Our definition of small business is not that of the Small Business Administration. I think that's about 500. I mean, which is not small at all in my mind. We seriously have, of that 1,735, right around 1,000 members that are 10 employees or less. So we're talking about very small business. And to serve them better, we have developed these business councils. Florence led the way, like they have been doing on a lot of initiatives. They were the first to start with the Florence Business Council. If you've not been to a Florence Business Council meeting, I highly recommend that you check it out. It's a great way to network with other business owners and leaders in right here in your community. They not be right down your street, and that sort of thing. In those meetings, they have speakers that speak to your day-to-day a little bit more. We also have big ones. We had Secretary of State Michael Adams come in a few months ago, things like that. So it kind of varies. Check those out. But it's a great way to stay connected with your government leaders, as well as to garner information and gather information that's important to you and your business. We also have Fort Thomas, Newport over in Campbell County, and the Erlanger Business Council, and there are more to come. So stay tuned for that. But again, they're smaller gatherings. We are doing a big event it's sold out. I should probably not even mention this, but Governor Bashir is going to be in town on March 24th, and we just hit our sold out. We have a wait list now. So if you have an interest in attending that is done in partnership with all 4 of our business councils. So that's a bigger event, but they usually do smaller things like that. So we do have the 4 business councils, and that's how we kind of fine tune into those smaller businesses so that we can serve them better and help them get about the day-to-day.
Yeah, Tammy,
Yes.
if anyone is interested in Florence Business Council, this month is the mayor's state of the city.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Mayor Abishag will be speaking, giving her state of the city address.
I'm surprised I didn't put a slide in here for that. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, we usually do that about once a year. And a variety of other topics, very interesting. They moved the venue around quite a bit. We're Turfway and some other places pretty often. The big thing that other people tend to not really know about the chamber is that you can save money on your business. We've got health insurance that is available to our members at a reduced cost. All you need to have is 2 employees, and you can count yourself as one of them at reduced cost. Merchant services. We have a lot of members who tell us that the office supply savings that they have more than pays for their membership in a year's time, just with the reduction of costs in their office supplies. Our new program is that we have a new 401k program for small businesses that they can start for their employees. So again, we're trying to find better benefits, unique ideas that you can implement within your business to retain your employees that you have, because right now benefits is a big deal. Once you find them, that's hard work in and of itself. But if you want to retain your good employees, they're really looking for different types of benefits than ever have been around before. And so we're trying to help you with that. So we do have a 401k program. We can give you some discounts on advertising, consulting services, and we have a VP of talent strategies. So some education and some other tools on how to recruit for your business and retain your employees. And once you have them, she is there with those tools to share those with you. That's pretty nice blue screen.
Maybe it's like it comes in on each click.
Possibly. No. Oh, this is bizarre. Okay, I'll stick more with business. In regard that, I have no idea what that was. That's interesting. That's not the PowerPoint I had. Again, just to hit on the business councils again, but we have a very, very robust women's initiative program. Some of you might have been at Turfway last week. They had their annual breakfast. There was nearly 800 men and women. It's not just solely for women. So that's another misconception sometimes, is that our women's initiative is just for women. That is not true. There's plenty of events that, gentlemen, you are more than welcome to attend, because we're all in partnership in this in a business. So I would say our women's initiative program is the best in the state by far. We're head and shoulders over any other, even the state chamber. They have tried their hand at doing some women's programs. They got a lot to learn from us. So anyway, there's a few statistics. I mentioned Nancy Spivey, who is our VP of Talent Strategies. Talent Strategies does some programming to help our business owners and leaders. She does HR 100 events where they bring in professionals from across the state and nationally. We're getting ready to bring one in on March 31st. It's actually March of Government Forum, but I'm having the Secretary of Education and Workforce Cabinet, Jamie Link, Secretary Link, come in, and we're having a national speaker from, oh goodness, Upskill Coalition. She's very knowledgeable about both federal and statewide, regulatory and policy that impacts workforce and that sort of thing. And then our own Corey Eimer with Northern Kentucky Works, is the third panelist, and Nancy will be, moderating that. But that's just one example of, some of the programming that we have. We have over 600 in programs in that, just in that section alone. Talent strategies, can't read that. Anyway, we've gotten grant dollars all over the place where we have helped startups. We're very engaged with entrepreneurs and startup businesses. We're finding that Northern Kentucky, our region, is becoming a hub for that, which is very, very exciting. I think the Spark House over in Kenton County has helped to kind of accelerate that a bit. So we work hand in hand with them. We also do a lot to nurture our young and up and coming professionals. That is our workforce. They're our current workforce. And how do we keep them engaged, and how do we arm them with the best stuff so that they can turn around and give the next generation a hand up and getting into the workforce and staying in the workforce, and navigating those challenges of what to do coming out of post-secondary. And actually, we try to get in with our post-secondary, and to some extent, our talent strategies, we're working within the schools. I think Julie's been helpful. We brought teachers in and we took them into like Mazak and some other places just so that they can learn what manufacturing logistics really looks like. It's not the same kind of job that you think. When I was in school, you were college bound. Trades are not spoke of as in the same light as they are right now, and we are paying the price for that. Right now, we're trying to educate our folks on trades and our kids. And really, it's the parents. You got to get the buy-in of the parents, because it's that generation learning that you had when you went through school that we're trying to inverse a bit, because it's not the same. It's not the same industries, and the need is tremendous. And we have a lot of retiring professionals in those trades. We have not replaced them. We have not done a good job of replacing them. So that's something that Nancy really focuses in on. And again, our YP program, they kind of get a taste of all of that. We've done a program on advocacy with them. We tried to plug them into boards and organizations like this one. So we do events where we invite all these different groups to come in, talk about what their group does, and expose those YPs to all of those programming, to all of that programming. Ways to engage with the chamber. You can be an ambassador. What does an ambassador do? You might have seen pictures or driven by, down there on US 42, down there in Union, ribbon cuttings of all these new businesses that are popping up out that direction. And as an ambassador, you go in, you meet the new member and the business owner, and you kind of guide them through the opportunities and the resources available to them. You set up their ribbon cutting, and you help them promote their business. Plus, you become, your network grows too. You can meet them. So become an ambassador. Serve on a committee. There are committees in every single programming that we have. Advocacy, I've got about 6 of them. They're kind of specialized healthcare, environment, energy, and infrastructure, a variety of other things. I'd be happy to talk to you offline about that one. Women's Initiative, they have a whole host of committees that you can serve on. Our YP program, help plan the events, help, just be that person in the room that says, well, this did not work well. How can we do something better? So each and every program has their opportunities you can serve and volunteer and make your business better, yourself better, and help others to improve their business as well. Participating in leadership opportunities. We have a RYL, which is Regional Youth Leadership. That is our young kids. That's when we introduce ourselves to them and we expose them to our community, the arts, workforce issues, all of the things that we talk about on a regular basis, those kids are exposed to, with the hope that even if they go down to UK, they come back here because they're familiar with it, they understand their own region, and they understand the opportunity that's available to them here that they may not otherwise know. And then we do leadership Northern Kentucky. I was fortunate enough to be in class with Julie Kyle, best class ever of 2023.
Most inquisitive class.
We were very inquisitive. We asked lots of really good questions, and as you guys, I'm sure, will today too. And then I got to do Leadership Kentucky. what is the value in that? My goodness, I can't tell you enough about the people that I met. I would have never had the opportunity to meet otherwise. And the difference it makes in the work I do on every day. If I come up with a problem and it's linked to somebody else's industry, or I know that they volunteered at that, or they serve on this board, I now have their contact information, my friend, and I can have that conversation. And it takes the work I'm doing to a completely different level that, again, I would have never otherwise had. Leadership Kentucky, the same thing. Attend events. You just got to dive in, folks. There's Brett Cooper will say this until ad nauseum. Until you just go to a couple events and experience that networking, those opportunities, learning more about it, you really do not get. You don't get the chamber. You just have to show up at a couple events. It really makes a big difference. Participate in leadership. We do have business referral networking groups. Those meet over our Buttermilk office. We do have we're in Covington now. We have space over there under the one roof with Northern Kentucky Regional Alliance, our Root NKY, which is our tourism arm, and BNKY, which is our economic development arm, as well as a few others. Thomas More University has an office in there, NKY Works. It's really kind of cool because I can just get on the elevator or go up the stairs and go talk to somebody that I otherwise, it was an email or phone call. So it's just really convenient. Or we do have meetings on the first floor, but we also kept some space over in Buttermilk. So a lot of those business referral network groups meet over on Buttermilk. It's a little more centrally located, parking, that kind of thing's a little bit easier over there. So consider that. Advertise in our business journal. I brought 3 business journals. If you've not seen one of those, we have won awards for this. Really proud of that. We usually take a topic. It's every other month. Workforce is one of them. We usually do a talent attraction, an entrepreneurial one. We do a made in Northern Kentucky. That's always a fun one to do. You know, things that we do here so well that people probably don't know it. That edition always has somebody in there. You're kind of like, no kidding. I had no idea that was right here in Northern Kentucky. So check out our publications. Those are available online. You can go to our website, nkychamber.com. They're posted online. If you like to read things electronically, you can look at past editions and current editions and all of that. Check that out. Advertise in that journal or website, and you can participate in Member of the Day and weekly podcasts. We are all over social media. So if you're on Facebook or LinkedIn, very often you're going to see probably multiple posts a day from the Northern Kentucky Chamber or one of our business councils, because again, they have their own social media platforms and channels and other things. They just started a newsletter for all of our business councils. The first one I think went out on Friday. So they're growing by leaps and bounds as well. Another blank one. I guess I'm at the end. Well, talking so long. I was in the class that had to write lines because I was talking too much. So I guess with that, I will open it up to any questions. I'd love to talk to you. I'm very active as Vice President of Business Advocacy. I'm down in Frankfurt quite a bit right now due to the General Assembly convening. We're in the middle of a budget session. We're about day 39 or 40, I think. And so everybody's down there scrambling, looking for appropriations for roads. And we did get our Brent Spence money in the House budget. We haven't seen the Senate take their pen to it yet. I'm sure that will stay. But there's a whole host of other things and legislation that impacts business is my number one. I'm on constant scan. Thankfully, we are past the bill filing deadline, so I know what I'm working with at this point. And there's over 1,000 bills between the House and the Senate down there floating around right now. And we've got several that, you know, I'm looking to run. I prefer to run offense and try to pass the bill, but it's always easier to kill a bill. But we have things we're ready to run defense on to make sure that we have pro-growth, pro-business legislation in the works. But you know, the budget thing, I'm in talking to you know, our great chairman, Senator McDaniel from our caucus. So my relationship with our caucus is pretty good. I've got a few that I've got some work to do on, but that's how that works. You know, personalities. But I love what I do. That is what I do. And advocacy is a big thing for the Northern Kentucky Chamber. We have a lot of members that say and join specifically for the advocacy tools that we provide. And I'm privileged to get to do that on members' behalf. So, okay, I'll shut up now.
Oh, you're good. Any questions? Got time for a few, John?
Just a comment, so, last year I did move to the area, we opened a new Chase branch over in front of Triple Crown.
Yeah,
And, I convinced my company that we should join you guys. You guys went way out of your way. You guys met with me. Just an amazing job. You encouraged the young women in my branch that, they should also join. There's a lot of community there. So,
oh, something that is little known, this, I don't understand how this, didn't understand, people did not understand this, but it is widespread, not understood. When Chase Bank joined, every single employee is a member. Every single employee is, not just the point of contact, you. It's every single employee within there. So, you know, if you've got somebody that wants to go to women's and 3 months later, somebody else wants to go to a women's initiative or to an advocacy program or to a YP program, you know, it's open to everybody. So once that employer joins, everybody that's there is a member. So a lot of people don't know they're a member of the Northern Kentucky Chamber, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to hear feedback like that.
To piggyback off of that, is that location or company-wide?
It is location. So let's say Chick-fil-A, for example. When they're franchises or something like that, it's probably not a great example. Banks, individual banks, they usually join, you know, Heritage Bank is a big one, and they have a lot of their branches already automatically in there. But if you're an independent or it's a franchise that's owned individually, that would be looked at it different. We have partnership memberships. Now, there's about 6 different types of memberships. I'm not going to get into that. That's a Lynn Ablin. So if you have questions, I can get you in contact with our VP of membership, Lynn Ablin. She is a pro at that. But we do have some very specific, we have city memberships, we have nonprofit memberships that gives them a price break. If you are like a franchise and you own 2 of something, there's one charge for your first one, there's a deep discount for your second one, if you do own multiple ones like that. But a lot of people think they have to, as an employee, they have to join. That is not the case. If your employer joined, you are a member of the Northern Kentucky Chamber. The business councils, I'll add this. You can join one of the business councils for $100. And you can spend all your time with that specific business council. And for many, that's perfect. That works perfect for them. However, if you join the Northern Kentucky Chamber, you are automatically a member of the business councils. So there's some perks there in addition to the, you know, the discounts on office supplies, the health insurance, the 401k piece. There's some perks with going ahead and joining the chamber. But yeah, you know, small business people who wear all the hats, they don't have time to do a heck of a whole lot. They can go to once a month. That works for them. Join a business council and you'll be in the loop in the newsletter system and to get information.
Wayne?
So Tami, more of a comment. I've been through a lot of different leadership class. And by far, the Northern Kentucky Chamber leadership class is the best. So if you've not gone through that, I highly encourage you to do that.
So I'm curious, how many people in this room have been through leadership in Northern Kentucky?
I've got an application in this next.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
To get in there. Yeah, so I'm trying to think if I left anything out. There is a lot to the Northern Kentucky Chamber. We are a staff of about 19 right now and we hustle. We work hard and we hustle. So if you become a member, we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure you're getting your value plus in your membership. And we're always open to new and innovative ideas, but come check us out. Go to a business council if you want to take it super slow and then figure that out. It might be the best fit for you. But if you want that fuller experience, you know, you don't have to be a member to attend one of our events. That's another thing that sometimes people don't understand. So you might pay a smaller, a little bit more elevated fee, but it's usually not too substantial of an increase. So come check us out.
Was your question?
I think we have more.
Yeah. George had a question.
George, you have a
Talk
question?
about me.
Eggs and issues.
Well, I thank you for your.
He had a question of what ideal event for a non-member to attend. I told him eggs and issues, but.
Excellent.
Issues is a great one. That's yeah, thank you. That's a great
I
suggestion.
was actually going to mention eggs.
Yeah, that's once a month. We have one on education coming up next Tuesday. St. Patrick's Day, we're having an Irish breakfast served that morning too, so that's a fun one. But I'd also say business after hours, those are actually free events.
I thought that'd be members only.
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
You can come in as a guest, especially if you're invited. We encourage our board of directors and our board of advisors to invite people. So there's guests there all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
And is there any, say like Walton, is there any like business council starting up in that area?
I don't know. I go to their, I'm trying to remember what they call themselves. I've been to some of their meetings. I think they're right to get there eventually. They're doing some really great work all on their own right now. I think once they get past, they got a new city administrator, I think. I think once they get a little bit more settled, they could be ripe for something like that. I'm hearing, Alexandria, possibly Independence. Independence is booming, so that's probably likely another one.
How about Union?
Do you? Yeah.
I'm actually a little closer to Walton.
Yeah, no, the mayor out in Walt, her name escapes me right now, but they have a group that meets once a month on Fridays. I don't know if you ever attend those, but those are nice meetings too. I would encourage you to check that out. Yeah.
Ian.
I'm gonna start our club did that, it's probably a year and a half ago now. That might be something worthwhile to get back into and do another nonprofit spotlight for everybody. So, I mean, they're very well attended, so.
Especially having the sunrise for open the shit.
And since Billy is here, I want to publicly thank him for all his help with Sunrise. I hope getting me the check so I can get it to the landlord. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, remember, no meeting next week. In 2 weeks, we'll be here. And if you have any open warrants, I don't know if I would come. Sheriff, county. Until then, go do something good out there.